Welcome to Tea and Coffee with Patricia Benner and Abigail Williams. Imagine sitting across from a very influential nursing theorist, Patricia Benner. At a quiet, welcoming cafe, I'm here to discuss how her novice to expert theory applies to my work as a clinical supervisor in a rehabilitation facility. With a warm cup of coffee in hand, I am eager to gain insights into how her theory can solve real-world nursing challenges. Benner's theory describes how nurses develop clinical competence through experience. She outlines 5 stages: novice, advanced beginner, competent, proficient, and expert. As a clinical supervisor, I oversee nursing education, policy development, and mentorship. Benner's model is crucial in helping me guide novice nurses towards competency and expertise. There are areas where I struggle, so I invited Dr. Brennan to help me navigate these challenges. One of my biggest challenges as a clinical supervisor is balancing nurse development with the realities of leadership. While I want to support every nurse's growth, I also need to make decisions about staffing, resource allocation, and interdisciplinary collaboration. I turn to Dr. Benner for guidance. At a table with coffee cups, notebooks, and a friendly conversation, I asked Dr. Benner these 5 questions. Your model highlights that expert nurses rely on intuition and past experiences to guide their decisions. However, Hackford and colleagues and I have found that some expert nurses can be resistant to new protocols and changes in best practices. It is essential that I educate nurses to remain open to learning and evidence-based practices. How do we balance nurses' experiential knowledge with the need for continuous education and adaptation to nursing? Additionally, your model is excellent for individual nurse development. However, it provides less guidance for leadership decisions. Bassett and colleagues address multiple factors affecting high-quality expert nursing staff, one being time educating versus budget. How can we apply these principles of novice to expert to leadership decision-making at the administrative level? Mentorship is a core part of my job, and I often pair novice nurses with more experienced ones. Busby and colleagues highlight that not all experienced nurses are natural mentors, and not all novices feel comfortable seeking guidance. How can mentorship personality struggles be structured to align with your theory? In modern-day nursing, there's multiple levels of nurses. For example, registered practical nurses and registered nurses. Edrina Moss and colleagues agree that it is often the registered practical nurses that have worked for an extensive period of time and go back to school for registered nurse education. For example, Ozedmir says that in the advanced beginner stage in your model, the nurse has worked for approximately 6 months. What adjustments could be made to the model regarding these specific categories of time worked per level to address these gaps? Beaulieu and colleagues discuss that nurses can experience change burnout, affecting multiple aspects of their career, such as disengagement, the ability to accept change, apathy, and decreased stability and control. Rothsad says intuition is the ability to understand clinical scenarios instantly without the need for conscious reasoning. Given that burnout can affect your thinking process, do you think that as nurses become more burnt out, that their instincts become diminished, and how would this affect your stages? Our discussion has deepened my understanding for how Benner's model applies in my daily work. I've learned that mentorship, balancing evidence-based practices, and administrative decisions are crucial for developing nurses effectively. Benner's model is excellent for guiding nurses' growth and development. Thank you, Patricia. And here are my references. Have a great day.